One of the nice things about RC cars these days is the batteries and chargers we use to keep them going. Even then, we can have 2S, 3S, and even 4S packs for our cars, and they all need to be charged a little differently. Not so long ago, that was an even bigger problem than it is now. This is a representative selection of batteries that I have on hand. The top two aren't smart at all, and have to have the charger set up correctly to charge them. I have several Traxxas cars, so I got some of their ID batteries to power them. And we'll get to the smart charger that I use for them in a little bit. For a long time we had to figure out the maximum charge rate based on a formula using these numbers that are on most of the batteries. Well, I'm 76 now and care even less about doing math problems than I did back in 1969 when I decided volunteering to be a door gunner in Vietnam was a better idea than doing algebra in high school. Remember those smart batteries I was talking about? This is the Traxxas Easy Peak Live Dual Charger that I got that handles all this stuff for me. It turns out with these batteries and this charger, I didn't need one of those college educate deals to charge my batteries. And I can't tell you how important it is to read the instruction manual that comes with this charger. The charger is dead simple to use, but the manual explains all the little features it has that I'm liable to forget. With a touch over 26 amps output power, this thing charges batteries with no fooling around. One of the things I like is that it has two sides where you can charge a 2-cell on one side and a 3 or 4-cell on the other side and everybody's happy. When you plug an ID battery in, it automatically selects balance charge, but you can change that to fast or storage charge if you like. Push the max charge button and the battery plugged into the right side is charged at the highest allowable amperage. If needed for that higher charge rate, the charger automatically sends more power to the right side battery. Then when the right side battery gets closer to its charge, it'll send more power back to the left side battery. You can also charge older Traxxas batteries that have the old balance style plug. The newer Traxxas ID batteries send all that information right through the main plug. And this is a 2-amp USB port you can use for charging iPhones and similar things. You know, here's the tough part for making all this stuff work together. You just plug the ID batteries in. They don't have to be the same size, just 2 to 4 cell. And that's pretty much it. You're ready to charge. And you get to decide whether both sides are balance charging, one side's fast charging, maybe one side wants a storage charge while you're fast charging the other. Doesn't matter. And the charger automatically recognizes what chemistry the battery is, so you can't screw that up. I really like being able to charge two different size batteries without having to change any of the programming. All we really have to do is plug it in and push this button for a couple of seconds, and that starts the charge cycle. You do have to push both of those start buttons if you want to charge on both sides, but when it's done charging, it does stop the charge all by itself and it beeps at you to let you know it's done. So what's all this Bluetooth stuff on the side of the charger about? This is a really cool feature about this charger that I didn't even know it had until after I got it. And aside from being trick and all that, it is useful. They've got an app that even works on old guys' iPhones. And it is a free app. Though if you think that's too good a deal, you can send me $50 for telling you about it. Even before you start charging, it gives you a lot of information about what's going on in the battery. It's a quick way to check cell voltages if you forgot if you charged this battery or not yet. Start charging and the graphics get very cool. And if you're charging two batteries, you just touch the other arrow and it gives you the information on the other battery. Because this is Bluetooth, I don't even have to sit right by the charger to make sure everything's going alright. I like setting my phone out where other people can see it, so they can see that my phone does more than Facebook. And when I flip through the screens on the phone, I can learn things about my batteries, plus it makes me look cool. At our age, we can't pass up opportunities like that. At my age, I don't have time to sit around trying to figure out if I'm charging my batteries correctly or not. Plus, I like charging my batteries in a way that's going to make them live longer. The Traxxas Easy Peak Live Dual Charger lets me plug some batteries in, then go out in the yard and run some other batteries down while I'm waiting.